Good evening, everybody from, okay, it's not on yet, to come now. Okay, just a minute. Share. All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. It's so good to be here with you today on the first edition of the Immeri Business Master Plan. My name is Dr. King Vitus, Eminent Peace Ambassador with the United Nations and a business owner with Immeri International. I want to specially welcome every one of you who is joining us from any part of the globe you are joining us from. I want to say you are much welcome. I have in the studio with me tonight and a great man whom has done quite a lot, also involved in network marketing. And today in this first edition, we want to be able to rub minds together. So I big welcome to our brother, our friend, also a business owner with Immeri International, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. Please make welcome Pastor Mike Effa from Lagos, Nigeria. Pastor Mike, please, you're welcome. May you please just introduce yourself, let the world know. We are live on YouTube, and I believe that there are many who are going to join us on this and even watch us after. So may you please introduce yourself to the people who have joined us on this meeting right now, sir.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and to all those that are viewing us, following the live streaming, I greet you this evening. Indeed, it is a very great day to be alive. My name is Mike Effa. I am an author. I am also a pastor in one of the TREM branches here in Lagos. And just like my upline has said, I am a business owner with Immeri. So I'm glad that I'm here this evening. And I know that as you join us, you are going to learn a lot of things that will set you apart in this 21st century. Please come with us. Thank you.
Well, we were together, we listened together to a video clip from one of the best, if not the best, business owners across the globe by name Robert Kiyosaki. And he was talking about the business of the 21st century. And while we're listening, there were so many things that he brought about, which I want us to discuss. Of course, you know, he is the man, the writer of The Rich Dad, Poor Dad series, a man that has sold in millions of copies across the globe. Now he's got oil wells, he's got real estate, he's got everything. But within the period, he said something that's quite amazing, which I would like Pastor Mike to stress on. There is a business he called the business of the 21st century. And he gave us a few reasons why he said that. Why am I bringing this about? So that those of us that are out there will actually understand and ask yourself if truly you are doing what you are supposed to do, if you're really in the business that will actually change your life. So I'm going to ask Pastor Mike to tell us what exactly, is the business that this man is talking about, because he said, I have everything. I should not bother myself, but I see a business that it is the business of the 21st century. So over to you, Pastor Mike. What business exactly was he talking about?
Thank you so much. Let me put it this way. From listening to that teaching by Robert Kiyosaki, a couple of things that I inferred. One, he didn't talk about paid employment. In fact, people who are on paid employment are in slavery. Taxis are dealing with them seriously. People in paid employment can never achieve anything. And then the worst part is that anytime the company has an issue, such people, or if those people are not able to meet targets, they could be fired. He gave instances with himself. He was always at the bottom and at the verge of almost being fired every time. But the moment he stumbled on, okay, no, after making his money, he still discovered that there was still one area, one gold mine that had not yet been tapped, which is network marketing. Now, he explained that network marketing is the business model for the 21st century. Network marketing puts you on a pedestal where you are not intimidated, where you are not threatened by targets. Yes. Network marketing, all you need to do is to have a mindset. He said network marketing, if you are not ready to help others succeed, you cannot succeed. And I've come to discover that is one of the fundamental principles of Immeri. Succeed by helping others to succeed. Success breeds success. So you see, I'm already on the right track, already I'm in the right company, doing the right thing. So he also pointed out that with network marketing, you don't need a top-class education. Like they say, get a master's degree, get a PhD. We say poor, helpless, and desperate. The man has a high sense of humor. So he also pointed out that network marketing will help you meet with the competition. With network marketing, network marketing will also help to develop you and make you a good leader. And he pointed out that you cannot succeed if you are not a good leader. So network marketing helps in personal development, not group at this time, but now personal, more like individual development. We will never get developed in paid employment, but in network marketing, we will experience the opportunity of developing ourselves. And once we are able to develop ourselves, we will be able to develop others.
Absolutely. You know, he was said quite a few things. As you all can see, you know, we're talking to business people. By the way, Immeri is an international company that is built to last. And when you look at our name, we are not just answering names because everybody out there has got a name. Our name has got a meaning. You know, in our name is spelled Immeri, and the IMMER stands for eternity, and the I there stands for international. So Immeri is a product-based multi-level marketing company. Yes, a product-based multi-level marketing company that is built to last. Launched in 2016 in a place called Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. We've got two amazing international headquarters in China and in Malaysia. And because we are product-based, we have got amazing products, which is changing the world right now. Immeri, of course, is a company where our main vision, purpose, and mission is to make sure that our distributors are happy with every member of their family. How do we do this? Number one, by making sure that you are healthy. Two, making sure that you're financially free, especially in the world we're in right now where things are going wrong. Companies are downsizing. Some of them are even closing up. You cannot afford not to get involved in things that will help your life. So in Immeri, we make sure that you are healthy. We make sure that your pocket is saved from need and saved from lack. And also in Immeri, we make sure that you get the deserved education to be able to go out there and become a market force. And also in the business, we believe in giving to the poor. Why is that very important? Because the truth is, look at people that give. Check them properly. You will find out that they are a group of people who at one time or the other had been able to get something, because you cannot give what you do not have. So Immeri is an amazing company that has been doing. You don't need to study rocket science to be able to be in Immeri. Whatever Immeri says they will do, trust me, that is what they will do. And we have seen that over the years, in the sense that we have had a lot of people who are testifying over the nations of the world. They are testifying about the amazing structure that Immeri as a company has. Okay, let's go back to our issue for today, talking about this business master class. He said something about leadership and said that Immeri brings everybody on a level playing ground. Pastor Mike, can you tell us exactly how this affects you? Because there are many people out there today that believe that their education can get them everything they are looking for. And some of them believe that they also have a lot of money to be able to make this work. What exactly, how does Immeri balance the curve according to you?
Well, first and foremost, I want to point out that it's a fallacy to believe that a paid job or a paid employment will make you. If you ever make it in paid employment, that means you have been stealing. Because the situation that is going on, the taxes, the inflation, and the salaries, many employers are not willing to raise salaries. So you are not really going to live the life you dream of on paid employment. But Immeri, just like we are saying, Immeri is an all-commerce affair. A cleaner, a professor can all join Immeri the same day. And with dedication, the right attitude, both of them can just be rising and become directors at the same time. Immeri does not discriminate. That's how that's one of the ways it balances the curve. It does not discriminate. They won't say, "Oh no, because you are a cleaner, wait, let the professor go first." No, it's based on who puts in most of the work, who is committed to helping others succeed, who wants to succeed by making sure that others succeed. Those are some of the fundamental things Immeri is looking for. Who has respect for others, who is willing to give to the community. And in the process of being willing to give, in the process of willing to succeed, you will go all out to share the Immeri dream. It is in the process of sharing the Immeri dream, you begin to draw people onto yourself. You begin to mentor. You become their leader. They look onto you. And when you say go, they go. And when people here follow your command and go, definitely the result will always be bountiful. So anybody can make it in Immeri.
Yes, he also said something. Yes, everybody can make it in Immeri. He said something about when you are in network marketing. Now we are zeroing in on Immeri. Okay, we are zeroing in on Immeri, but he said something that you don't need all this education. What you need to do is to look at the life of your upline or whoever who is bringing you into the business. Can you tell us, because now we are really zeroing in on Immeri, because there are people out there whom their uplines are not accessible. You understand? They try to get to him, they are not there. They are actually bullied and so on. What is the advice you have for such people? And then how does Immeri as a company balance the curve? Because this is Immeri Business Master Plan. How does it? But I believe that where we are starting is quite important because we keep making emphasis to Immeri as a company. The issue of a proper upline, or a proper business leader, what is the importance? And people that are out there, what should they be expecting? And if they are not getting it from their upline, what would you advise them to do?
Well, you see, life is all about relationship. See, nobody is an island. I want to put it in this perspective. A downline and an upline relationship is just like a mother and child. The mother, having given birth to the child, does not just abandon the child. She guides the child up to an extent. So an upline is expected to at least guide the downline to an extent, but a time comes when the downline must be up and running. You can't be spoon-fed for the entire duration of your life. You too, you must begin. A time comes after you have been spoon-fed, you now begin to take responsibility for your life. You begin to impact positively too on your upline. So you don't just put your upline on the spot. by sitting there. Oh, my upline must do everything for me. My upline must. No, you too. You must contribute to the relationship.
So that means it's a two-way thing. You have to be able to give to be able to receive.
To receive. Thank you. That is it. It's a kind of symbiotic relationship. Like they say, love is give and take. Yes, we talk about love in Immeri. Truly, is give and take. Your upline has given. Upline too is a human being.
Yeah.
Willing to give, and everybody moves at a pace.
So that means that when you are ready to go and your upline is ready to go, then there is movement. Let me bring in one of the things that you posted some time ago that I looked at. You were talking about the story of the wheelbarrow. And when I saw that, it kind of got me. Because like I said, we are talking to people. I want to believe that there are many people that will meet this video where it is posted, and then it's going to start forming, because my job will be to make sure that we do this every week so that we'll be able to reach people out there. There's a lot of frustration. Like I said, businesses are, companies are collapsing, shareholders are in a jittery form because what they expect before is no more happening. And the pandemic came in and there's a lot of pain. But we are coming to finally understand, because Robert Kiyosaki said that there are many people whose financial life has been transformed because of the challenges that we are in right now. So I would like you to kind of give a little bit of brief about explanation about your likeness of business to the wheelbarrow.
Sorry, man of God, please, could you take that last part from me again?
I would like you to expand, let our people understand how you likened a business to the wheelbarrow.
Okay, thank you. Now, even, you know, when I saw that post, it said business is like a wheelbarrow. If you don't move it, nothing happens. Now, I've discovered that life in general is like a wheelbarrow. Life in general is like a wheelbarrow. Like today, I was in church, I was, while talking to the people, I was talking on the dynamics of grace. I pointed out that God has given everything encapsulated in the word grace.
Yes.
It's up to the believer. It's up to the believer to appropriate that grace into his life. So you come into the business world, whether Immeri or wherever, everything is stationary. Everything is stationary. You see, I can write a check of $1,000 and give to you. You don't have the money yet until you take that discipline, make that effort, go to the bank, cash that check. Then you have that physical money. Then you can now say, yes, you have $1,000. So Immeri is, or any other business, is sitting down like a wheelbarrow. For us to get the benefit out of it, we must move the wheelbarrow from point A to the preferred, I won't say point Z, to the preferred destination. Now, in the case of Immeri, Immeri is sitting like a wheelbarrow. We must have the right attitude. We must have the mindset to move, for me, like to move from pre-associate to where? To diamond. That is the preferred destination.
You have to have the attitude to move from point A. So everybody starts from point A. And you will not say point Z or point Z, because that point where you reach has to be dependent on you. You have to decide what point you want to get to. That is amazing. Now, I would like you to tie that to everyone who is out there, who is already a member of Immeri. They have finished, maybe they came in with the pre-associate level, and then along the line, they got stuck, and or the ones that came in with the associate level, and along the line, one thing or the other came around and they became discouraged and frustrated. what is your advice to them at a time like this? Remember, this is July, and then we have 6 more months to go before the year ends. What will be your advice to every one of them?
You know, let me draw from that video you played by Robert Kiyosaki. One of the fundamental things he said there, and is being bandied all over the place: winners don't quit. And people who quit don't ever win. So it's simple. Now, you see, let me give a little instance. When I was in secondary school, I was doing well in class 1, class 2, class 3. Then I got to class 4. I became complacent, and I failed the promotion exam. And I was asked to repeat. Now, does that mean I was going to throw the towel in and stop going to school? No. I humbled myself, repeated, which meant I repeated class 4. Now the target was I must move to class 5. I put in the hard work, and I passed and moved to class 5. Robert Kiyosaki said something: you will fail. He said when he failed and lost $1 million, his rich dad congratulated him for failing.
Yeah.
Now, you can
sorry to pause you. I remembered that in one of the period, I remembered when we lost about $6,500 in one business that I was in then. And once I spoke to one of my friends who was involved in business management and so on, also a coach, he told me, welcome to business prosperity. You have now paid your school fees. So he said that failure is not what you think it is. Failure is actually when you fail, you didn't fail. What you did is to pay the school fees of where you are going to. We all failed class once in a while. So what you're talking about is very, very important. Well, while we are talking, Pastor Christy joined us all the way from Niger Republic. I'm glad she is here, even though we've actually spent quite some time. We're trying to almost at the verge of rounding up, but it's good to have her around at the first edition. You're welcome, my sister. You're welcome to the first edition of the Immeri Business Masterclass, where we are throwing the thing open and letting people understand. Before you came, we have been going through quite a lot of things. There was an audio that we went through before you came through by Robert Kiyosaki, telling us about the business for the 21st century, which we are in. And we are so glad and so excited that network marketing is that business for the 21st century. And he said something. He said in a couple of years from now, the business will boom. You know, it will blow out, which simply means we have not made a mistake by being where we are. But the mistake we are going to make is believing that we are in a corner where nothing is happening, because things are going to happen. If there is, he said something, many of us desire amazing life. We desire big cars, we desire real estate, we desire quite owning oil wells and so on. But the problem with life is that many people are not able to raise the money. He said something that the network marketing is going to be one way that helps you to do what? To raise that type of money to be able to live the kind of life that you want to live. So that's how far we have gone to. Thank God you are here. We're not going to just in a couple of minutes time, we're going to just go into some other things. So Pastor, you are advising the people who are out there. You've advised those who have not, you know, those people who are in already and are at the point of giving up because things are not the way they expected. But I remember that Robert Kiyosaki said, when you come into network marketing, don't expect to make it tomorrow. But you know something that I found out? I found out that every single person that came into Immeri, as far as I know, as I now have made more than they invested. So that simply means that network marketing might not pay you, boom, but there is a time where you're able to look back and say, I may not have gotten to where I am going to, but I have passed where I started from. So that is an amazing thing. So if you're out there, maybe you are a Immeri, and then you're thinking of giving up, you don't have to, because if you need to be a winner, you must learn not to quit. So, Pastor Mike, let's just take this. What advice do you give to those people that are out there right now that are not in Immeri right now? What advice are you giving to them, and why are you giving them that advice?
Okay. First and foremost, all those out there that are yet to join Immeri are missing out big time. I repeat, they are missing out big time. You see, I appreciate what Robert Kiyosaki said, that when you come into network marketing, don't just come in that you join today and you want to get rich by tomorrow. Give a time commitment of at least up to 5 years. And in that 5 years, it's not that you go to sleep. Be working, work consistently, and the success will come. So anybody out there, especially like some of my civil servant colleagues, I keep telling them, government is playing with our pension. Don't wait till you are 60 to draw pension. You can get the life you need today when you come into an outfit like Immeri, and in no time you fire your boss, and you begin to live the preferred life you want to. I've said it a couple of times, I really look forward to stop going to VI. I really look forward to stop going because it's sapping a lot of my energy. So my take to those who are out there that are yet to join Immeri, they are missing out. A lot is happening in Immeri. I've seen so many of you that within a space of time are reaping from the seed you have sown already. So they should hasten and come into Immeri, because that is the preferred way as of today.
Yeah, it is the preferred way as at today, and it's quite amazing. Let me quickly call in Pastor Christy. She is all the way from Niger Republic, and she is also a business owner with Immeri. Welcome, Pastor Christy. It's so good to have you on this first edition of the Immeri Business Masterclass. Now, what advice would you give to the people out there, who have not joined Immeri yet, and why should they leave any other network marketing company and join Immeri?
Yeah, well, the advice I will give to them, just like what I was just talking about before I came on board. Actually, I came in and then I went out. I left because I was somewhere and I told somebody that I'm joining the meeting, and then the Zoom meeting, and the person was interested, and I told the person what I'm doing. And then the person was asking a lot of questions, so I had to just log out and try to talk to the person, and they were able to see it. So my advice I would say to those who are out there that are not joining Immeri, or those who are just coming, and that it's a business that is worth doing, because my own challenges was what actually motivations was the fact that I saw some of these people came to this platform, talked to us, encouraged us, and spoke to us, and before my eyes, I saw every one of them promoted and they were recompensed. They were what will I say it? They had their recompense. That is their
reward.
Their reward. So before
and they are Africans. That is
and
the
I
exciting part of it.
I watched them live. I watched them live. This is not a story. I watched them live, like Patience Madleon, and then the other Mama Eunice, and then the other J Mama, and all of these different people, both from the Ghana and Nigeria. I watched them live receiving this money and this car. And the fact that it's not a matter of just what you sell and how many boxes of product you sell, but how much of the business you are able to get out there and people you are able to bring in. So it's something that worth living for. It might not be something, you may not see all the money now, but look forward to a time when you will just be relaxing and money just keep coming to you on daily basis.
Yeah, that is one of the things that Robert Kiyosaki said. He said that if you work on it, a time is going to come, you won't need to do anything, but the money will continue to come in. I tell you, I look forward to that. You know, one of the things that endears my heart for those of you who are out there who are watching this and listening is this. I have, over the years, I came into network marketing as far back as 2013. And then within that time, we have seen a lot of companies come into Africa promising a lot of things. There are many court cases that are in Africa today that as a result of people getting promised things that never got done, you know, those kind of stuff. We have had a lot of people who have gotten disappointed, gotten despondent. Then at the end of the day, they are just angry because they were promised things that never happened. But in the last 2 years that Immeri has come to Africa, we have seen amazing things happen. I'm talking about 16 brand new SUVs worth over 16,100 US dollars each, with a minimum of 100,000 US dollars for each of these 16 people that are divided between the countries of Ghana and Nigeria, where we have offices, but it's spreading all around the world. So what are we simply saying? You can be an Immeri ambassador wherever you are in the world. About last month, we moved into Kenya with our dear friend. I don't know why he's not here today. We have been able to, we get into many countries of the world. We are in Niger, as you can see Pastor Christy talking. We are in the US, we are in Ghana, we are in the UK, we are all over the nations of the world. Why am I saying this? You too can come on board. The Immeri train is there waiting for every one of us. So all you need to do is to drop us a link under the video that you have watched. Drop us a link how we're going to contact you. We will be able to get back to you and be able to talk to you and tell you everything you need to know about Immeri and Immeri International. And I know we will be ready to help you start off your own company in your own country, where you become a leader and move on the Immeri ladder. As I start moving, getting close to closing, I would like to come back to Pastor Mike and ask him this question. What does it take to be in Immeri? Somebody out there is listening and want to jump on board. You know, in your country, what does it take to come into Immeri? Pastor Christy, I'm also going to ask you that after, because I know some Francophone people may be watching this or should be watching this, and they want to know and actually know how to contact you. You know, so when you're giving your answer, Pastor Mike, please let them know. And we keep saying, Pastor. How easy is it for pastors to actually do business as well? Because we used to believe our rewards, you know, is in the offering box and tithe and all those stuff. What makes you guys different? Now, once you tell us what makes you different, then tell us how we can join Immeri in your country, and give them a contact number so that they will be able to contact you personally and discuss further on the business. Starting from Pastor Mike.
Okay, now there's about 2 or 3 questions. So I will try to take them one after the other. First, as a pastor, right from when I came into TREM as a pastor in 2019, I came in with a different mindset. And that mindset was not to live on tithes and offerings. To the glory of God, I am an author. I write, and I've been making money by the side from my books. I'm also working. So I'm not a liability to my church. Rather, I'm even an advocate of a time when, as a pastor, I should be giving to my members. That is my own idea of pastoring. So I'm working. I'm tasking my creative abilities to open other streams of income for myself, so that the tithe and income and the offering will not have any appeal to me. So pastors, we must be creative. God has already put this thing in us. We just have to open it. We just have to open that box, bring out those creative abilities, deploy them, and get money. Now, to Immeri, of course, you have been liking and commenting on my posts. You see that I've been very visible on social media.
Yeah.
So many people have asked me, I was surprised. Initially, it looked as if nobody was responding. But when I post like that, the next time I come back, I see somebody, what is this Immeri all about? Quickly, I run to the person's messenger. I drop message, I give them a summary of what Immeri is. I believe these things, they are in stages. It first starts with what I call being ignored. It will look as if you are being ignored when you are posting. But as you continue, we see that's where consistency comes in.
Absolutely.
And that never give up attitude. You continue posting even when it seems nobody is reading you. Gradually, they are observing. They want to see how resilient you are. So after that, now I've reached the stage where people are asking me questions. People are asking me, what is Immeri? What is Immeri? I believe the next phase, which is what I'm about to talk, is where I'll be entering, when they'll begin to say, where do I pay into?
Yeah.
So joining Immeri is not rocket science. You don't need to have a PhD to join Immeri. In fact, you don't even need a first degree to join Immeri. All you need is, like you have said, get in contact with us, as since we'll be dropping our contact numbers and so on. Now, how do you get into Immeri? There are two, given the restructuring that has been done, there are two stages of entry. The classic and the agency. The classic, which is what we call the pre-associate, or the agency, that's the associate level. These two levels, they have their various entry fees, so to say. To come in as a classic, you need a sum of 59,200, which when you pay directly, not to me, you pay directly into the Immeri account.
Naira, isn't it?
Yes, 59,200 Naira. Yes.
Okay, good.
Which you pay directly into the Immeri account. You know, I like the way this thing is structured. It upholds the integrity of the company, so there's no room for fraud.
Yeah.
So you pay the 59,200 Naira directly into the Immeri account. That's for the classic package. Or if you are interested and you would like to have more products, since the products you get at the classic stage are limited, that means you go for the agency. Agency is 296,300 Naira. Also, you pay directly into the Immeri account. And in as much as you are in Nigeria, your products will be shipped to you free of charge. Immeri's delivery is top notch. You pay, like if you pay today, latest by Monday evening or Tuesday morning, your product will be at your doorstep. So that is it for now.
That is how you come into Immeri. You either come in with 59,200 Naira, or you come in with 296,300 Naira. And actually, those monies that you pay in are actually attached to products. So in the actual sense, you register for free, but it's attached to products, which when you sell, you make nothing less than 30%. Some people make as much as 50%, and the products are amazing. Okay, before we get onto that, Pastor Christy, all the way from Niger, you're free to speak in French, no problem. We know when you are done, so that they will understand how much it is, in CFA, and that will give them an idea. Because as far as I'm concerned, I believe that in this second part, we're going to have a lot of people coming in from the Francophone country. Already the business has started doing Francophone presentations every Wednesday. So basically, we are expecting a lot of people coming in from the Francophone country, because we want to win together. So from the Francophone, how easy it is for you to be a pastor and do this business, and what should that Francophone person listening to you right now do to be able to come into Immeri from the Sahel region?
Okay. Je dis bonsoir à tous une fois encore. Donc, le business de Immeri, vraiment, c'est un business qui est vraiment bien. C'est très bon. Moi, en tant que pasteur, je rentre dans ce business parce que là où je suis au Niger, tant que missionnaires. C'est nous-mêmes qui aident les membres, qui assistent les membres dans toutes les choses. Donc, tu ne peux pas rester avec les mains croisées comme ça et attendre que tout ce que tu as besoin va juste tomber du ciel. Donc, c'est pour cela, c'est bon. Et je me suis mis à faire cette business. Parce que quand j'ai vu le plan et j'ai bien regardé et j'ai vu que vraiment c'est quelque chose de très intéressant. Et je vis pas seulement pour moi-même, mais je vis aussi pour pouvoir aider aussi les peuples à qui je sers. Donc, j'encourage tout le monde, si vraiment tu as une vision pour vivre vraiment une vie, d'être capable de prendre soin de toi-même et aussi d'être une aide pour tous les gens autour de toi et pour ta communauté. Donc, j'encourage que Immeri, vraiment, c'est le meilleur. Donc, c'est un business que tu peux rentrer avec le montant entre, ça dépend des, ça veut dire, ça dépend de la change de l'argent à ce moment. Si c'est de Nigeria, tu peux rentrer dans le maximum que tu peux rentrer avec, c'est 100 000. Et quand tu entres le business avec les 100 000 là, on va te donner les produits que tu veux vendre et tu veux retrouver ton 100 000 et aussi avoir les bénéfices. Donc, il n'y a pas aucun perte à Immeri. Tu rentres dedans avec ton argent et tu retrouves ton argent presque en même temps. Et tous les produits sont très efficaces, que ce n'est pas difficile à vendre. Et c'est un business que tu peux avoir tout ton temps pour faire d'autres choses que tu fais. C'est un business que tu peux même vendre, des produits que tu peux mettre en sac, tu peux mettre dans ton voiture, tu peux partout que tu es, c'était avec toi. Tu peux vendre à travers ton portable, les gens peuvent t'appeler et vraiment, moi-même, j'ai des témoignages concernant ces produits-là qui est vraiment très efficace. Donc, j'encourage tout le monde qui m'écoute et qui nous écoute à ce moment que tu veux vraiment prendre ta vie en main et être responsable pour toi-même et aussi devenir une aide pour d'autres personnes, il faut vraiment considérer Immeri. Je vous présente Immeri. Donc, entendez ça, si vous êtes décidé et considérez Immeri, essayez de toucher la personne, de contact qui on va présenter dans cette plateforme. OK, bonne soirée à tous.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
Good.
Thank you very much, Pastor Christy. It's good to hear that. That simply tells us that we cover every nook and cranny of the business. So those of you from the Sahel region or from the Francophone part of Africa that is hearing this, if you would like to get in touch with Pastor Christy Jones, she is based in Niamey, Niger Republic, please do get across, drop us a message. We will get her to speak with you. If you are in Nigeria, you need to get across to Pastor Mike Effa. Please also drop your contact. We will let him know. And for those of you who are in other parts of the globe, in South Africa, Immeri is available for you. I am based in Pretoria, South Africa. And in South Africa, you need just about 3,500 Rand to get involved in Immeri. And by the time you're in Immeri, you're going to get a product that when you sell, you're going to make about 6,000 Rand. The second one is 17,000 Rand. And then when you are done, you're going to be getting over 20,000 Rand. So whatever package you choose, Immeri is there to, we are there to help you start off your business. And for those of you, wherever you're watching this from Germany, from the USA, from Canada, wherever, from Australia, any other parts of the world, from Kenya, wherever you're joining us from, Zambia, Malawi, wherever you're joining us from, you will be in the business with as low as 161 US dollars or 805 US dollars, excluding shipping to your country. We make sure that it gets to your country. We help you with everything you're doing, your presentation. Just watch it. We are there to help you become who you should become. Thank you very much, Pastor Mike Effa, for joining me in this first edition of the Immeri Business Masterclass. Thank you also, Pastor Christy, for joining us in this. We're supposed to take 5 sets of people to avoid in business, but I believe that we have done a lot of justice to what has happened here today. I don't know what your parting shots are, on this first edition. By the way, this very program, what we have done today, is carried live on YouTube. So that means that after today, we can always get back to them, and you can also use them as your presentation material. Let me also let us know it's time for us to go back to social media and be able to tell them about our product. People are going very far. Millionaires are created all over the continent of Africa, and I don't see any reason why you should not be one of them. So let's hear some parting shots from Pastor Christy. We are going to, by the way, we're going to come to you every weekend. We're going to come to you every Sunday on this very edition. We'll have different contents that are coming in. We'll invite some people to talk to us here live, because our quest, like Immeri, says, is to make sure that you are happy with every member of your family. So before we end this edition, let us ask Pastor Mike to give us a parting word today. Then also Pastor Christy, oh, there she is. She will also give us her parting words. By the way, I expect you people on the associate level any minute from now. It's time to rank up. The remaining 6 months is for us to get to executive, and we're going to get there. All right, Pastor Mike, give us your parting shots for tonight.
Well, my parting shot tonight is that in everything in life, there is a time and season for everything, and nobody becomes great in one day. So what does that tell you? What does that tell us? There is a need for a positive attitude, mindset, patience. That is one thing that is lacking in this part of the world called Africa. And that is why many are rushing to become Yahoo ritualists, because they want to get it. They want to plant yam today and reap the yam today. It doesn't happen that way. So patience, positive attitude, and consistency. And then where possible, let us, just like you said, let us be visible on social media. That is the technology for now. Let us be there and be pushing our business. The results will come. Thank you.
Talking about visibility on the internet, South Africa had been on lockdown for almost 500 days, since last year. And right now, it's the next level to complete shutdown. Now, if we don't have presence on the internet, on social media, how are you going to do business? So it's very important that people understand the power of social media. I think in one of these sessions, we'll bring somebody in to come and tell us what we are missing being on social media. Most businesses are done there. Like I told people, Uber is the greatest transport company in the world. They don't have a car.
Exactly.
The greatest building company, the greatest hotel in the world does not have a building. The greatest food company does not have anything. But today, this is it. It is the power of the internet, and we must utilize it. Thank you very much, Pastor Mike. Yes, Pastor Christy, speak to us. Like I said, if you want to do it in French, it is welcomed. Let them know that we are not just English speaking. Very soon we're trusting God for people who will do presentations on our platform in Japanese and be able to reach the people of the world. So your parting shot, man.
You are muted.
Okay. Et comme j'avais dit concernant Immeri et ce business en net, c'est un business vraiment qui est très,
Unmute.
très...
Let her unmute.
qui est très, très bon, vraiment. Et j'encourage tout le monde. Parce que comme nous savons que les choses changent maintenant et les situations d'économie, de tout change, tu ne peux pas juste croiser les bras et dépendre sur ton salaire ou bien où tu es et où tu te trouves. Donc, mais avec cette plateforme, les business en net là, et comme Immeri que nous représentons, et nous voulons dire que vraiment, il faut considérer adjoindre à nous parce que le moment vraiment sont beaucoup changé. Et il faut aussi que nous sommes aussi s'engager et préparer un avenir pour nous, nos enfants, nos familles et toutes choses autour de nous. Et c'est comme nous a dit aussi que d'utiliser vraiment l'Internet et les réseaux sociaux, vraiment c'est très important parce que c'est comme c'est là-bas que tout se passe maintenant. Et vraiment, j'encourage chacun qui nous écoute à ce moment-là de vraiment se donner à ce business. Et si tu es en train de considérer, tu es encore en train de douter, il ne faut pas douter. Il faut juste essayer. Il n'y a pas aucun mal en essayer. Essayer et tu ne regrettes pas. Moi aussi, j'ai essayé et je n'ai pas regretté. J'avais vu des gens, quand j'ai rentré dans cette plateforme, j'ai vu des gens devant mes yeux comme ça. Ils ont été récompensés dans leur business. Ils ont eu des voitures. Ils ont eu de l'argent vraiment imaginable. Que même j'ai dit à quelqu'un une fois, j'ai dit, tu es en train de lutter dans ce business-là. Depuis quand tu es en train de travailler là, combien de millions tu as dans ton banque, dans le compte bancaire? Elle a dit, vraiment, je n'ai pas. Je dis, imaginez, un business que dans 1 an, 2 ans comme ça, là, tu deviens un milliardaire. Donc, il faut considérer et prendre le premier pas et enregistrer. Et vous ne les regrettez pas. D'accord? Bonne soirée à vous, je vous salue.
Thank you very, very much. It's been an amazing night. I think you've done well. You have heard out there. Let us go out there and make it to happen. My name again is Dr. King Vitus, Eminent Peace Ambassador with the United Nations. And I will continue to be your host on this edition on every edition of the Immeri Business Masterclass, or IBM for short. What is our aim? Our aim is very simple: to make sure that you become the businessman of the 21st century. If you have enjoyed this piece that we put out today, please don't fail to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button so that anytime we have a video uploaded, whether in English or in French or any other language, you will be the first person to get it. Thank you, everybody, for this amazing time on Zoom. Until we meet again on the next edition of IBM, have a lovely afternoon, have a lovely morning, have a lovely day. God bless you.